Good morning, dear students. I am audible.
Good morning, sir. Audible.
So welcome to design and analysis of algorithms. So today we are going to make some discussions on. We are making some discussions on greedy technique, isn't it? So the greedy technique and as well as the decrease and conquer. So in decrease and conquer, there is another concept called as selection of combinatorial objects. Okay, so this combinatorial objects permutation, it is based on permutations and combinations. So of a number of numbers. So today we are going to complete this the selection of combinatorial objects so that we can complete module 3. So I'm going to share the details. Just 1 minute. Dear students, can you see this slides?
Yes, sir.
So today's concept, so generating combinatorial objects based on decrease and conquer. Okay. So what is this? So it is nothing but it's a way of representation of numbers in different type of permutations and combinations. Okay, for example, if you consider factorial of a number, Fibonacci of a number, so these are nothing but the different ways of representation of numbers. So also sometimes we are going to use the subsets of this concept. Subset of a set is also the different type of combination. For example, if you consider set of all natural numbers, and in set of all natural numbers, there are so many different combinations are available. Like set of all even numbers is a one combination, set of all odd numbers is another combination, then set of all integers, real numbers, isn't it? Rational numbers. So like this, we have different type of combinations. Next, how to generate the permutations. We consider this, how to consider different type of numbers, how we can rearrange them in such a way that each and every pattern are exactly different. So that is without loss of generality, means we have to always obey the rules of generality. We can assume that the objects to permute are consecutive integer, means whatever the inputs what we are going to consider for this generating the combinatorial objects, in particularly permutations, they are integers only. Next, we can do this because of integers can represent the indices, because we know that, so if you consider a one-dimensional array, it will be a two-dimensional array. So everything, the index for these arrays will be always an integer. We'll never give, for example, a of I means a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, we are going to consider. We'll never take a of 1.5, a of 1.2. So that is why permutations plays a significant role. So we will consider a simple approach here, okay, very simple approach. So we can use a bottom-up approach, okay, we can use a bottom-up approach starting with 1. So we take a 1, for example, if in this case n is equals to 3, n is equals to 3 and then upon 3 bits representation. So 3-bit representation, so 3 numbers we can take. Suppose if you are going to start with 1, okay, Then add 2 to 1 means you just join 2, you just concatenate 2. Here add means not adding, just concatenate 2 to 1 on right and move it left. So first you take this single value 1, then you take 2 to the right side, you take the 2 to the left side. So these two are the different combinations. Then add 3 to 12. So this is the first 12 number. So this is the second number 21. Now you take the third number, that is 3. Okay. So this 3 will be now added again. So this is the first you take the 12 number. For this 12 number, you add 3 to the right side, and for the same 12 number, you add 3 in between 1 and 2. For the same 12 number, you add 3 to the left side. So this is left side, this is right side, and this is in between. Now you choose the second one, second number, that is 21. Once again, you add the or concatenate the number 3 to the right position, to the in between 2 and 1, and to the this is not 2 and 3, this is 3 to 1. Okay, this is 3 to 1 because only type mistake agide. 2 1 3 2 1 3 same aganilla. So this 3 has to be placed here. Arthagatala? Yes, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So let me correct this. Okay, now it is correct. So 3 is placed to the left position, 3 is placed to the right position, and 3 is placed in between. So these are the different type of permutations we can generate with n is equals to 3. Now the same thing we can represent using a tree. How to represent using a tree? So this is the way of representation. So this is a way of representation. See, so single object, so this will be taken as a root. So 2 will be concatenated to the right side, 2 will be concatenated to the left side. Then we have 3, 3 will be concatenated to 12 to the right position, 3 will be placed in between 1 and 2, 3 will be placed before 1 and 2. So now you take the second one, 21, same thing. So 3 will be placed again, but here also some mistake has occurred. Now this PPT once again I am going to share. Okay, so this is the correct version. So we have 1 here as a root, and we have 2 will be concatenated to the right side, 2 will be concatenated to the left side. Now for this 1 2, 3 will be concatenated again to the extreme right, extreme left, and 3 will be placed in between 1 and 2. And similarly, if you choose this 2 1 number, so once again 3 will be concatenated to the extreme right, 3 will be concatenated to the extreme left, and 3 will be placed in between 2 and 1. So these are the different type of combinations we can generate, and also we can represent like a tree. Okay, clear? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if you consider this sequence, that is 1 2 3 1 3 2 3 1 2 2 1 3 2 3 1 and 2 1 3. So sorry, once again there is a mistake here because it is repeated. 3 2 1, I think this one. Okay, so these are the series or different type of combination of numbers, provided that n is equals to 3 we are going to get. So 1, 2, 3, it is different from other rest of the numbers, and this 1, 3, 2 is different from the rest of the numbers, 3, 1, 2 is different, 2, 1, 3 is different, 2, 3, 1 is different, and 3, 2, 1 is different. So all are different type of numbers, they are rearranged. And this has the property of the minimal change between the elements. So minimum number of changes among them already provided. So this property may be advantageous for algorithm like job sequencing with deadlines, where we can also use these type of different permutations in TSP problem, that is traveling salesman problem. So this traveling salesman problem is one of the popular problem solving technique. I'm going to discuss this in backtracking. Okay, backtracking and branch and bound. So that will be there in the module 5. Okay, since we are there in the module 3, module 5, when I'm going to start, I'm going to discuss this traveling salesman problem. Okay, so now the algorithm for this for generating the different permutations, we need an algorithm, and the algorithm does more work than it needs because it generates a different type of combinations and permutations, and that too with less number of computations or less number of numbers. So how to do this? So we have to, the hint is each level we have to find out the factorial of the elements. For each and every level we have to find out the factorial. For example, if you consider the tree here, so 1 factorial, then we have the 2 factorial is 2, then we have the 3 factorial, all the different 9 numbers, I mean 6 numbers. 3 2s are 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So level 1, level 2, level 3. So in level 1, 1 factorial means only one value. So level 2 factorial means 4, isn't it? Sorry, 2 factorial means 2 only. So first number, second number, and this is 3. 3 factorial means 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with respect to levels, we are going to find out the factorial of each value over there. So level 1 means 1, level 2 means 2, level 3 means 6. So that is what here he has given, that this will be always lesser. Okay, the I factorial, the values of the I factorial, that is for every level, is always less than n factorial. In this case, we have chosen n is equals to 3. Suppose if n is equals to 3, 3 factorial is 6. So whatever the values, they will be always less than or equal to. This is equals, not less than, double less than or equal to n factorial. That is 1 factorial. 1 is less than or equal to 6. Next, we have 2 less than or equal to 6. Then we have 6 less than or equal to 6. So for solving this, we are going to use a popular algorithm, so called as Johnson-Trotter algorithm. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಇದು Johnson-Trotter algorithm ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, it will generate the permutations without generating the permutations of lower numbers. Lower numbers ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನೀಗ 1 2 3 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾನು 1 ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 2 ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೌದಾ? n is equals to 3 ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಮಿಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಾ? So that is why we have to always take the values with respect to all the 4 values. Like for example, then 1 2 3 ಮೂರು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡು I have to generate the different type of permutations. Suppose if n is equals to 4, 1 2 3 4, all the different type of permutations I have to generate without the permutations of the lower numbers. So that is the thing. Okay, so ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಥಿಯರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, so the Johnson-Trotter algorithm generates the permutations. ಇಷ್ಟು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So it's an algorithm, that is Johnson-Trotter. It will generate the permutations. Permutations means different type of number rearranged without generating the lower numbers. The lower number 1 ಅಥವಾ 2, ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 1 ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಜೊತೆ 2 ನ ಕಾನ್ಕ್ಯಾಟಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ 3 ತಗೊಂಡೆ, ಆ ತರ ಲೋಯರ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಬರದ್ ಬೇಡ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಲ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ರಿಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So integers of the permutations have arrows. For this purpose, we are going to use a technique. So that is arrow mechanism ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಈ arrow work ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. So integers of the permutations have arrows associated with them. For example, 3. You keep this arrow on the head. Okay, so 3 pointing right side, 2 pointing left side, 4 pointing right side, 1 pointing left side. So 3, 2, 4, 1. So these are the numbers which have been already rearranged. So how to do this? How to rearrange the numbers using Johnson-Trotter algorithm? So this is the logic. ಏನಪ್ಪ logic ಅಂದ್ರೆ an integer is considered mobile. Mobile ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ movable ಅಂತ. From one place to another place ಗೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ನ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. An integer is considered mobile if the arrow points to a smaller value integers. Okay, if any arrow points to a smaller value integers, then the larger value becomes mobile. Okay, the lesser value becomes they are not mobile. No sala ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳಿ. If you have a number, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಈ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಯಾವುದು?
4.
4. Suppose this 4, it points to the smaller number than this. So in this case, 4 is pointing towards
1.
And since 1 is less than 4, 4 will be declared as
Mobile.
mobile. Okay, it's a logical. So ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So in this example, okay, ನೋಡಿ 4 ಕೂಡ ಮೊಬೈಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ 3 is also pointing to 2 and 3 is greater than
2.
So 3 and 4, both of them are mobile. So both of them are 3 and 4 are mobile, but 1 and 2 are not mobile. Why 3 and 4 are mobile? Because 4 is pointing towards 1. Okay, and 4 is greater than 1. So that is why 4 will be declared as mobile. Similarly, 3 is pointing towards 2 and 3 is greater than 2. So that is why 3 will be declared as mobile. See here 2. Why 2 cannot be considered as mobile? Because 2 is pointing towards 3 and 2 is smaller than 3. So that is why 2 is not mobile. Similarly, 1 is pointing towards
4
and 1 is less than 4. So that is why 1 is not mobile. Artha aita?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this is the algorithm, that is Johnson-Trotter algorithm. So ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? So initialize the first permutation. First ನಾವು ಈಗ ಒಂದು values ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. 1, 2, so on up to n. Suppose n is equals to 3 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ 1, 2, 3 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Suppose if you give n is equals to 4 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ 1, 2, 3, 4 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. By default, all the arrows are pointing towards left side. First again, okay? All the arrows are pointing towards which side? Come on. By default, all the values, the arrows of the values will be pointing towards
1.
left side. Next, while the permutation has a mobile integer, ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಸೊ ಲೂಪ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಲೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್. ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಈಗ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತೀವಿ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಮತ್ತೆ 4 ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು
mobiles.
Among them largest is
4
the 4 has to be swapped. Okay, with whom that we will discuss. Okay, so find the largest mobile integer k, swap k with the adjacent element. Adjacent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ swap ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ that the arrow points to. So in this case, with whom we have to swap 4?
1.
1 because arrow is pointing towards 1. So ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು 1 ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 4 ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Now reverse the direction of all the elements that are larger than k. Okay, once we have done that, reverse the direction of the elements that are larger than k. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 larger, 4 ನೀವು large ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ. So that is why ಯಾವುದು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ 5 ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ add the permutation to the list, so that will be taken. ಸೊ ಇದು ಆಲ್ಗೋರಿದಮ್. ಈ ಆಲ್ಗೋರಿದಮ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಆಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? Okay, I'm going to solve this problem on the board. So you can also see the PDF, PPT there. In the pin that you can also see that. So what are the different type of values we have? The first one is
1.
Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3. Consider ಏನಪ್ಪಾ?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
By default, all the arrows they are pointing towards
Left side.
left side. Next, find out the mobile. Find out the mobile. So which is the mobile here?
2 and 3.
Here, mobiles are 2 and 3. Very good. Among them, 3 will be the
Largest mobile.
So that is why 3 will be taken as a mobile. Hence, this 3 has to be swapped with
2.
2. So, 1 will be there as it is. So 3 comes here, then 2 comes here. Since there is no larger element than 3, we cannot interchange the direction. Now find out the mobile.
3.
Once again, 3 will be taken as a mobile because 3 is pointing towards 1, which is smaller than 3. So hence 3 has to be swapped with 1. Okay, then 1 and 2. Now identify the mobile.
2.
2 is the mobile. Okay, so 3 will be taken as it is, then 2 will be taken here, then 1 will be taken here. But there exists a number greater than 2 here also. When you interchange 2, check whether there exists number greater than 2. Whether any number exists greater than 2?
3.
3. So we have to change the direction of that number. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Means whenever you perform the swapping, check that the swapped number, okay, contains greater number than that. Okay, if there is any number which is greater than the swapped number, you change the direction of that. So in this case, 3 will be greater than 2. So that is why I have changed the direction from left to the right. Identify the mobile.
3.
3 will be the mobile. Okay. So we have 2 here, 3 here, and 1 as it is. Identify the mobile.
3.
3 again, 3 will be mobile. So we have 2, we have 1, and we have 3 here. Okay. Any other number mobile here?
No, sir.
So we have to stop here. Okay. So now whatever the numbers we have generated here, these numbers will be taken as the permutations of different permutation of numbers which n is equals to 3 using Johnson Proctor algorithm. Okay. Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
You can also do the same thing for 4 numbers also. Four numbers को ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Simple ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Just go see here. We have 1, 2, 3, then 4. Mobile is 4. Then what happens? 1, 2, 4, 3. Because we have to change this. Now again, mobile is 4. So what happens? 1, 4, 2, 3. Again, mobile is 4. Then we have 4. Then we have 1. Then we have 2. We have 3. So now identify the mobile. Mobile is, which is the mobile here?
3.
3 is the mobile.
3.
So for now, since we have changed 3 and 2, we have to change the direction of 4. Next we have 1, 3 and 2. Okay. Now once again the mobile is 4. So 1, 4, 3, 2. Once again mobile will be 4. We have 1, 3, 4, 2. So once again mobile will be 4. Okay. We have 1, 3, 2 and 4. Okay. So now what is a mobile now?
3.
So 3 will be taken as a mobile. Then it becomes 3. Then it becomes 1. It becomes 2. So 4 direction will be
Reverse.
reversed. Now once again mobile is equals to 4. So 3, 1, 4, 2. What is a mobile?
4.
So now 3, 4, 1 and 2, because 1 and 4 we have to interchange. And once again mobile is equals to 4. We have 4 and 3, and we have 1, we have 2. Okay. So what is a mobile? What is a mobile here?
2. 2.
2 will be mobile. So I will write here. So 4, 3, 2, then we have 1. Okay, so 2 and 1 are interchanged. Now the direction of the larger number. That is 4 will be reversed. Okay. So reverse आता ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So now which is the mobile here? Which is the mobile?
4.
4 will be the mobile. So 3, 4, 2, 1. Once again, 4 will be the mobile. 3, 2, 4, and 1. And once again, 4 will be the mobile. We have 3, 2, 1, and 4. Okay. Sorry, this 3 value change ಆಗಬೇಕು. Can you identify the mobile here? This is the mobile here. Which is the mobile here?
There is no mobile, sir.
No mobile. So once again, we have to stop. So how many numbers we have taken here?
16.
So what is n factorial? That is n is equals to, in this case, 4. So 4 factorial, which is nothing but 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. How that?
24.
24. Okay. So that is 4 factorial, that is 24. But here n cross n, that is 4 cross 4 values, that is 16, and 16 less than or equal to 24. That is different levels if you consider. So this is the way we can solve the Johnson-Trotter problem for provided n is equals to some values. Okay. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
Okay. So this completes your module 3. Okay, module 3 complete ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So next it shall continue with module 4. Can I run please ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾ? If you want to write, you can write. So this PPT also I am going to share today. Movement trees is over yesterday. Few of the students, they have solved some good problems. I really appreciate their effort. They have sent me the solved problems. I request all of you to do the same task. Okay, use your old question papers, textbooks, then solve the different type of examples so that you people can be expertized, because only one problem if you solve whatever thing in the board, it's not sufficient. Sometimes you have to solve more and more examples. Okay. Okay, students.
Finished, sir.
Fine, thank you. So today I'm going to stop here. Okay. So we will continue module 4 in my next class. Okay. So I'm going to share my PPT now. If you have any queries, ask me. I request all of you to give your attendance through the chat box. Okay, thank you so much, dear students, for joining my session.